Hey campers, welcome to our in-depth review of camping at Energy Lake, located in land between the lakes. In this video, we explore the breathtaking beauty and unique experiences that this stunning destination has to offer. From scenic campsites to recreational activities, we'll answer the burning question: is land between the lakes worth the hype? Join us as we cover everything you need to know, including tips for choosing the best campsite, must-see attractions, and insider insights from fellow campers. Whether you're a seasoned outdoor enthusiast or a first-time camper, this review will help you make the most of your trip. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more camping reviews and outdoor adventure tips. Share your thoughts in the comments below if you've camped at land between the lakes, or if you have any questions about planning your trip. So let's jump right in. We're going to show you Energy Lake Campground and the best spots we found and some we don't recommend. So this is coming into Area A. Hopefully we can do a little better on the wind noise and the shakiness on this one. You can rent kayaks and stuff right before you turn into here. They're over in that area. So first spot is A2. I don't think that really doesn't look terrible. There's A3. It also looks okay. I don't know what that is. A4 maybe? Oh no, here's 4. So that was probably 5. That's spot. I guess you could back into it, it'd be okay. Hello. And they've got a good setup there. Now A6 looks pretty awesome. Lots of room there. A7 looks like a nice flat spot you could back into fairly easily. All of this is built around the shower house. A8 looks like a pretty good spot. You got some space, a little unlevel. A9 looks killer though. Lots of space at A9. That looks like a good spot. A10. It's not bad, but you gotta kind of back in real weird to get in there. And that might be a spot up next to the dumpster. I don't know. I like the C loop better than the A loop though. I'll tell you that much right now. A11 looks sweet. That's a good spot. And then I missed what that was, but that looks like a good spot too. It's at the end of the A line. And then we'll head to the next spot.
We thought 6, 7, 9, and 11 were the best spots in Loop A.
This is going up into the B loop, where it's handicap accessible cabins. So we're just kind of cruising back through here. Okay, so I thought we'd hop out and kind of give you we can't look inside of course, but just show you kind of what the cabins come with and look like. So you get, you know, same as everything else, picnic table, fire pit, little front porch, you know, some decent space. There's also, of course, shower rooms, and, you know, there's a handful of cabins here, so pretty cool. The B5 cabin looks pretty cool. I think they're all the same size, but just I like how it's further back and it's close to the bath and shower houses. Same with this one. It's kind of away from everybody else. And that's all of B. Okay, so this is the entrance to C. When you're driving in, it's kind of hard to see the road initially, just because the way the road lies. So, you'll come in. We're doing a more in-depth look at C because this is where we stayed, so this is where we'll give the best information. We'll try and do a drive-through of A though. So it's a steep hill. Just watch what you're doing. It's a one-way. So one site I thought was very cool is C1. Now it's not on the water, but check this out. So you've got electric. It's a little close to C2. There's a little shelter there. So a little bit close to C2, but your picnic table and stuff is all the way back here. So it's a little bit far away from your camper, but you kind of get that in the woods feeling at least. And then over there's another loop with some stuff on the other side of that. And right here's the water. So that's a pretty cool spot. Not very wide though. So if you got like a canopy or an awning or something off of your RV or whatever, might not be a lot of room for that. There's more C2 from this way, so it's a pretty good big spot too. You're close enough to the water, you can walk down there without bothering anybody. Here's the dumpster. There's another water hookup. And all this is still really close to the restrooms and showers. This is C3. Great spot. They've got a really cool setup too. And then C4 doesn't look like a huge spot, but there was a big RV here yesterday and they seem to have had plenty of room, and it's right on the water. And then down here C5, which is where we're at, 6 and 7. So a little more a deep dive into the C area. There's C4. Nice easy spot to back into. All your stuff would be to the left. With your door, you get a fire pit, picnic table, electricity. We're back here in C5, which was actually kind of hard to back into because your parking is here. That's doable. Just make sure you pull up forward and then back into it, and it'll be a lot easier on you. Over here is C6. It's a shorter site that would be good for exactly what he's got. Perfect. And both of these are right on the water. Same with C4. And we'll walk back up this way. I've got somebody following me here. So I'm trying out the selfie stick, seeing if that kind of gives us a little less vibration and shaking. I hope it does. Right here is C7. I think it's actually a tent spot. Not really sure. You're pretty much in the road, so C7 I would not recommend. And then right here is a huge site. This is C8. And we're here on a Thursday, so I mean, it's not there's not a lot of people here. I'd say it'll get busier tomorrow. Now you can still walk down to the water, so you're not like far from it, and you still wouldn't be walking through other people's camps. You're right next to the swings. C8 is a pretty good spot, and you're right next to the shower house and bathroom. So, killer spot at C8. Another okay looking one, but it's not. I mean, I guess if you're parking up there, that'd be fine. You could back your camper or whatever, tent, back into this spot. Would be pretty legit. So you can probably fit 2 vehicles here and back into there. You're further away from the water, still close to the shower house though. This is C9. So this is the exit. One thing I don't like about spots on the end of the exit is everybody passes you, but same with the entrance, so it doesn't really matter. This is C10. It's an okay looking spot. Be really easy to pull up and back into though, so you got plenty of space there. Another entrance over into like the play area, takes you to the beach. This is C11, really small spot right next to somebody else at C12. Wouldn't really recommend those. And then there's the top half of C up there, or the start rather. I'll have that before this. For C, spots 1 through 6 and 8 are the best sites. But before we go to D, let's check out some of the amenities Lake Energy has to offer. Okay, so something you don't get to see a lot of in videos, I've noticed. Oh, that's cool. That door will lock you in. Okay. Well, I think they lost a few points on that. Steamy. So, some people do not like these types of showers where you can like have multiple people, but for a family shower, these are perfect. It's hot in here, but this is pretty clean, not bad. Sorry for the steam. This is the other side of it. So there are a total of 4 bathrooms here. It's also handicap accessible, so that is nice. You can actually get a wheelchair in there if need be. Yeah, it's all pretty conveniently located. I mean, it's a pretty nice campground. I can't really say anything too bad about it at the moment. A few things could need updated, but that's anywhere. But we'll break it down for you. So the whole point of our camping reviews is to show you things you can't really see from Google reviews or Google Maps. So we wanted to give you a more in-depth look, trying to get better with our content as well, so you can actually see the place before you go. Not that camping's all that expensive, but there's so many options when it comes to camping. You know, go where suits you best. So this does have a cool old school playground. I love this old slide. That's awesome. I'm sure it's hotter than heck when the sun's on it. Ain't too bad. Of course, you got an old school swing set. You don't have to worry about the aluminum breaking because you're fat. like myself. Let's see here, let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay, so this is in between Loop C and Loop A. There's also the National Forest residence in between here, which is usually like your park admin building, and then whoever's kind of keeping an eye on things. So this is heading towards the beach. You can obviously drive over here. Kind of limited parking, but you really don't need to drive over here. They could definitely use a couple more picnic tables. Those would be great for a bonfire though. Pretty cool. They got some bat boxes here. That's going to help with the bugs. Pretty neat. There's a basketball court. So if you've got kids, there's a playground, basketball court. And we're going to show you some more of the camp area. You've seen some of it earlier when we were showing you our campsite. It was very rocky. So over here there's another picnic table. So there's a beach area. Part of it is the official beach area, and then part of it, I guess if you want to bring your dog down you can, but you're not supposed to have any animals in the beach area itself. There's a nice little fire pit ring there, so if you have a bigger group and everybody wants to meet up but you're at different campsites, you can do that. There's a small little grill, a couple of those. But here's the beach area. It's not huge, it's not fancy, but there's a lot less rocks here. It is at least sandy, so if you've got smaller kids, much nicer to get in with them here versus along the other parts of the campground. And this is heading up into the last area. See, we just passed C. It's not newly paved road, but it's not bad. Alright, so this is D12 on the right, small spot D11, I guess this is D10, and then over here was D1, it looks okay. All of the D sites are smaller, seems like, but they are paved. D2, and you have electricity. Shower house is in the middle, just like everywhere else. And that spot's kind of down in there. I don't see any number for it. Some of the other spots are kind of close down by the water. Those look nice. D5 maybe. D6 looks like an okay spot. D8 looks, for the D loop, D8's a lot nicer. You can access the Energy Lake Trail from sites from the D sites. And this was D10, so back where we started. So that's the D loop. This is the smaller sites, but they are paved if you like sleeping on pavement or whatever. But that's that. So a quick recap on D. There's a couple good spots, but C's got the best ones. If you can get those, go there. If not, then check out the A loop or D. All right, we have our first perfect score. Most sites were very nice. The shower/restroom facilities were up to par. The beach was good. Playground, basketball courts, fishing and boating, all available. Sites had fire pits and picnic tables. Roads were in good condition within Energy Lake Campground, not so much on the way to it. It was family friendly, and being able to swim and fish right at your campsite gave it that special touch. If you found this video helpful, please like and leave us a comment on what you thought about Energy Lake.